Welcome. Professor Lamb here, and you're watching another video, PiPad Mathematics. I appreciate that. And in this video, we're going to do a little bit on rod measures. George Lynchner is one that's the title from one of his books. But the idea is that you're given a set of tools, measurement devices that are finite, and you need to find an unknown measure only using those tools that you're given. And so you're given rods, or you're given jugs, and you're given cups and liters and gallons and this, that, and the other, and you're trying to find unknowns when you only have finite measures at your disposal. Well, all right, Die Hard. Third movie of Die Hard. Some of you watching this, I guess if you're a kid, don't watch it. It's a violent movie. If you're an adult, watch it and then be amazed at the mathematics that's in it, and then also the good acting. But anyway, there's a scene in there at a water fountain to where in order to stop a bomb from going off, you have to you have a 3-gallon and a 5-gallon jug, and you got to end up with 4 gallons. So how are you going to do it? And so let me show you the video and see if we can kind of get this thing going. All right.
Wahahaha! You must solve a problem before you blow up. What kind of problem do we have to solve? You must use the 5-gallon jug and the 3-gallon jug to put 4 gallons in the bucket, or else the bomb will explode. 4 gallons of what? Water from the pond. Woohoo! That's just a simple matter of mathematics.
All right, so I'm back. There was a little bit of trouble getting the iPad to talk to the computer, but we watched it on YouTube through the computer. But so you have a problem. He has a 5-gallon, or they're given a 5-gallon and a 3-gallon jug, and they have to put it on a scale, and it has to have 4 gallons on the scale. What are you going to do? So, you know, there's a nice little scene there where the actors are going back and forth about how to do it. They figure it out. Well, this is a problem that you can do with your students as well. You have this idea. Let me get going. You have your 5-gallon, and then you have your 3-gallon. All right, and so the first thing that you can do, we're trying to get 4, if you remember from the problem. So you're trying to get 4, and one thing that you can do, I had this in my head when I worked it. So you got your 5-gallon, okay, and you can fill it to the top. All right, so we got 5 gallons right there at the top, and you have your empty 3-gallon one, and we're going to pour that in there. So once you pour the 5 gallons into the 3-gallon, the 3 will be full, and then now your 5-gallon is now 2 gallons, right? Because we poured 3 into the 3-gallon. So now I have 2 gallons sitting in my 5-gallon jug. That's wonderful. Well, now what I want to do is I want to empty my 3-gallon jug. So I empty my 3-gallon jug all out there, and now what we're left with is, now we have 2 gallons in a 5-gallon jug. So we have 2 gallons in a 5-gallon jug, and now we have an empty 3-gallon jug. Okay, what are we going to do? How about we pour these 2 gallons into the 3-gallon? And now you don't have any more left in the 5-gallon. You may be thinking, why am I doing that? Well, I know where I'm going, but I'm also knowing that I have a 5-gallon, and if I can just subtract 1 gallon from it, I'm left with 4 gallons. Well, that's what we have right now. We have a situation to where our next phase is going to have us with, we have a 5-gallon jug that's empty, and we got a 3-gallon that has 2 gallons in it. Okay, so if I fill up the 5-gallon jug all the way to the top, and then I pour 1 gallon into my 3-gallon one, filling that up, I'm now going to be left with, I lose 1 gallon, and I'm left with 4 gallons. So the idea is that you have 5 and you fill up the 3, leaving 2. Then you take the 2 and you fill up an empty 3, where you have a 3-gallon that has 2 in it and 0 in the 5. Then you fill up the 5 and pour out 1 into the 3-gallon one, leaving you with 4 gallons. Excellent job. That's the problem solving that you want students to go through. Of course, you don't want to attach an explosive device to it. That's just for the movies. Now, another kind of problem, or a neat little app that I found. Well, I guess I didn't make it or anything like that. Just found it, and it's called Fill the Cup. Let me make sure I got that in. It's called Fill the Cup. It's got a number of different problems within it, but this one's really neat. We're gonna, easier problem, new game. We're trying to fill it up, so it gives you different fractional values of cups, and we can pour those into our empty glass to try to fill it up. Well, we know this is half, so we fill that up with half, and we got another fourth, and then another fourth, and congratulations, we're full. We can have a new game. Now if I put the 5/8 in there, and I put the 1/4 in there, and then I put the 2/8 in there, oh my gosh, what a mess, it overfilled. So this is a problem that you can give students. You can give them that same, you can just give them this screenshot, put it up on the board, and you can say, all right, figure it out. What do you want to do? How are you going to fill it up? And then let them try it out. They come up here and touch the iPad, or you hand it to them, this, that, and the other. It's great. Another set of problems that you can do, these are called, the same company made this app, it's called rods. And let's give, let's see, a 6, 9, and 11. So here's a 6 rod. Here's a 9 rod, and then here's an 11 rod. So I got 6, 9, and 11. And so the task is going to be, can you measure 4 centimeters? So we have a 6 centimeter, we have a 9 centimeter, we have an 11 centimeter, we don't have a 4 centimeter. Oh yes, haha, you can come down here and get one. But I'm saying just these 3, how can you measure out 4? Well, we can take this, what I like about this app too is you take 2 fingers and you can kind of rotate it and then move it around. So here's 11, okay? And then if I take 6, if I take the 9, yep, I'll rotate it. I'm going to rotate these so they're nice. So I take my 9 and 11. Yeah, it's still going, isn't it? It's rotating 90 degrees because I didn't do it perfectly. Boo. Alright, so I have my 9 and I have my 11. And when I put my 6 next to my 9, that's going to make 15, right? So 6 and 9 make 15. And then when I lay my 11 next to it, what's left over is a 4. Let me slide that in. So we were measuring off of 4. Well, 6 and 9 make 15. You put an 11 underneath it, and so that space that's left over is going to be 4. Another question that you can have on this one is, can you make a length of 14? Well, you have your 11. And we'll go ahead and make them straight up and down. So you have your 11 and you have your 9, and you put them up and down, and so together they make 20. And then your 6 next to it, this space left over is going to be 14. Because 20 minus 6 is going to be 14. So there's a problem right there. Many different problems that you can do with given certain parameters, finite kind of measurements, and you need to find an unknown measure. It's pretty neat, like these activities. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Professor Lamb, and this is PiPad Mathematics.